There's a voice in the back of my head, second guessing everything that I've said. I've been feeling kinda strange lately. I think I lost myself completely. Never count on me. Never count on me.
Hello and welcome to the channel Exhibited. First of all, I'm really sad and upset that there are only few videos of these top 5 successful women who did race against men in Formula 1. The first ever female to race from Italy, Maria Teresa de Phillips, born in 11th of November 1926, Naples, active years 1958 to 1959. Teams driven, Behra Porsche and non-works with Maserati. She did race against Mike Hatton, Jack Brabham and Graham Hill. Also, she was guided by Juan Manuel Fangio aplenty. In 2006, before she passed away, in an interview, a French doctor said, "A long time which prevented her from racing is the only helmet a woman should wear isn't the one at the hairdresser's and in the kitchen." And what her statement was, where she never tried to race again in her entire life. Leila Lombardi, born on 26th of March 1941, Frugarlo, a small town at a district Piedmont, Italy, active years in F1 1974 to 1976. Teams March, Ram and Williams. In 1975 Australian Grand Prix, Lombardi scored a championship point, finishing 12th. She never had a settling life in Formula 1, moving from one team to another. She was the only driver as a female who qualified for a race where Maria Teresa could not. Lombardi died due to cancer in Milan on 1992, the 3rd of March. Our third driver would be Divina Gallica, born on 13th August of 1944 in Bushy Heath, Hertfordshire, England, United Kingdom. Active years 1976 to 1978, teams Surtees and Hesketh, and one podium finish with 22 career points. She was handed an underperforming car always, and in most of her career races, Gallica took second place at the Zandvoort, Germany round. Then she would leave Formula 1, now age 75 years. Also, she did participate in many of the kart racing, Indy Series and British racing, and also she was a winter skiing Olympic player. Desiree Wilson, born on 1953, now aged 66. Brakpan, South African, active years 1980. Team Williams, she did participate in only one race in 1980. A South African, active years 1980. Team Williams, she did participate in only one race in 1980 and failed to qualify for the race. Then she would leave and did kart, Indy racing and many more achievements except Formula 1. Finally, Giovanna Amati, a female last legendary driver of Formula 1, born on 20th of July 1959, Rome, Italy, now aged 60, active years 1992, Team Brabham. She was super rich. Marty was kidnapped in the year 1978 at a ransom of 800 million lira. She was released. Then she raced 3 Grand Prix. Her replacement would be Damon Hill. She also raced alongside with Nigel Mansell and many more like Ayrton Senna and Alan Prost.
De Brabham van Giovanna Amati. Ze komt uit Rome, het is de eerste keer sinds 10 jaar dat er een vrouw in de Formule 1 reist.
Much quicker Schumacher can go. He really has created what we would describe as Schumacher mania here in Mexico. And I know in Germany, from the reports coming back overnight, he is the new German hero, the new German folk hero. Michael Schumacher still on that second spot on the grid, a grid position he would really like to keep, of course, his first front row starting position of his young Formula 1 career, while Jean Alesi has improved again and won 19.969 at the moment. Giovanna Amati, she improved by a couple of seconds this morning. She didn't go out at all. She's one of the 4 people who currently are not qualified for the Grand Prix, and that is Karl Wendlinger, who only did half a lap yesterday, Giovanna Amati, who didn't go out at all, Paul Belmondo in the other March, Ilmore, and of course the man who stopped the session yesterday, Ayrton Senna, who did a couple of laps this morning, and I think he's looking good. He should qualify. I think he was actually one of the stars this morning, doing 8 laps, being 5th quickest.
I think saying he might qualify is a little bit of an understatement. Undoubtedly he will qualify, but Ayrton Senna will really only want to do the minimum number of laps necessary, because it's the race that ultimately he's looking towards, and he wants to go back to the hotel, get some more physiotherapy, get rest,